problem with renting in Singapore is that it is next to impossible to find something nice while still being cheap. Until today. Because if you have a budget about $1,100 per person, you're going to be able to get a really nice view, well-renovated unit, and so much more. All while being in Bras Basah, one of the most well-connected and convenient neighborhoods by far. So let's get out the front door and see what you guys think about the place. We just reached Bugis MRT and the apartment is about a 7 minutes walk from where we are right now. We're gonna be checking out some of the amenities in the area to see really how good of a place this apartment really offers. So let's go! We are nearby Bugis Junction, so if you're hanging out with your friends and want somewhere to meet, you can just say, let's hang out here at Bugis Junction. And then 5 minutes later, you're back in your apartment, don't need to book any cabs, don't need to book any Grab. Also a lot of restaurants and bars in the area, so if you're into the nightlife, there is that option. It seems to be Japanese food and more Japanese food. I mean, you get to grill your own yakitori. What is better than that? Even more dinnery kind of food options here. A lot of different kinds of mala, different kinds of hot pots. This place is just all that. If you really like hot pot, go for this area. You also get a mala hot pot with the Avengers and Batman and Wonder Woman. Of course, you get the lady with the meat skirt, a true vegan's nightmare. Another ice cream and dessert shop called Mimic, and it looks pretty good. Best of all, there is no service charge here. Basically, a really good neighborhood if you want to eat and maybe get fat. I would think so. There's so much food in the area. Hopefully there's a gym nearby here to kind of like counteract all this food in the area. Guess that works. Maybe you and your roommate start to get serious. You guys can head down to my bridal room. Pick out a really nice dress for her on that special day. We of course can't forget about the National Bugis Library right beside Bras Basah itself. This place is huge. I think it's more than 4 levels and it has not just reading spaces, it has study spaces as well as a theater. Always good to have a convenience store in the area, and it is right opposite the apartment itself. And another convenience store in the building itself, so I guess you don't have to cross the street. A little bit of a fun fact, the area of Bras Basah and Bugis has a lot of colonial style buildings because in the first ever master plan of Singapore called the Jackson Plan, this was actually European town. We've got a small little Korean mart as well, which is always good to stock up that fridge. Himalayan salt lamp that can neutralize electromagnetic radiation, purify the air, reduce asthma and allergy symptoms. Why would you not want this in your house? The first 3 levels of Bras Basah is packed with different kinds of services. We've got lamination stuff, we've got art friend here, we've got like battery shops, watch shops, really anything you want, anything you can expect. I think you can find it right here in the Bras Basah area. This place is also really old, so if you're not cool with that, don't think this area is going to be good for you. But nonetheless, let's check out the apartment and see what it has to offer. Let's go. So we just reached the apartment. I've gotta say the first thing is that this place has a lot of light. This place is asking for 3.2k with a space of 1,000 square feet. Lots of space with 3 tenants. I'm quite sure this is more than enough. Each one has their own room and a very large living space. The common space for this place is really extremely big. I don't think you really need this much space, but the fact that you get this is really crazy. I mean, you can actually fit a bike right there, and we haven't checked out the views yet, so let's actually go. You get to see the Esplanade, you get to see the MBS, you get to see a little bit of Singapore skyline right there, which is the CBD area. Nice colonial buildings, and I think you get a bit of the promenade right there. That kind of view with this kind of money is almost unheard of. There's also a giant mirror attached to one of the walls in the living room that really makes the space feel way bigger and way brighter than it actually is. Alright, now let's check out the kitchen. So the kitchen is separated by this glass sliding door. I think that's an exit in case anyone bumps into the glass. We have a huge space with lots of stuff, and stuff is always really good. A huge counter with 2 seats right here, so you can have people watching you cook. Or if you want to have a cook-off and you have 2 judges, that's something you can do too. You get a full fridge. You've also got a lot of cabinet spaces in the kitchen up there and down here. You also get a gas stove. And the best part of all, the apartment comes with laundry, so you don't have to leave your apartment to do anything. You can do everything here, which is great. You get a bit of the skyline of the Bugis area. I think that is the Midtown, the new residential block coming up. The church is there. So one thing about this apartment is that there is only one bathroom for the entire unit. For me, that's more than decent, but if you want an ensuite bathroom, then maybe this place might not really be very suitable. Taking a look at the bathroom, the first thing you enter, you see a toilet. You get a bidet here. No bathtub, but you get a standing shower. The sink is pretty big as well. Comes with quite a bit of counter space, and you get some cabinet space down here as well. This is probably the door that leads to one of the bedrooms. Currently sealed off, so that's all fine. And then it went from the kitchen, the bedrooms is just around this corridor here. Not really corridor, just a little nook here. We've got one bedroom here, two, and three. First bedroom, let's check it out. So this bedroom is about 150 square feet. Ample room for a bed. I think you can even fit a queen size bed if you don't have such a large desk station. There's space for a side table and also a beanbag. You've got a ceiling fan if you're feeling cheap, and if you want to spend a little bit more money, you've got the aircon option. Always good to have. This bedroom also comes with a mirror cupboard. From what I'm guessing, behind that is the door to the bathroom itself. So this is actually the master bedroom for this unit. The view for this bedroom is blocked a bit by the recess of the building from the left, but on the right you still get pretty good view of the Bugis area. Moving on to the common bedrooms. The common bedroom here actually seems to be bigger than the master. Not very sure why is that, but I guess cause you don't get your inbuilt cupboard. From what I'm guessing, this bedroom is about 200 square feet. So out of the two rooms, this is definitely the bigger one, and I think you get the better view as well, right? Yes, you do. Something really cool is that you get floating shelves to keep your stuff, and having stuff kept is always a good thing to have. This room also comes with its own ceiling fan and air conditioning. Just like the previous room, this room has enough space to fit a king size or queen size bed if you don't need that much of a desk. And opposite the common room, we have another common room here, so let's check it out. So first thing I gotta say is that this room is actually bigger than the first room we've had. So very interesting, the master bedroom is actually the smallest room out of the three. So this room actually shows a lot because it's the least furnished room out of the three rooms we've been seeing so far, and it does fit a queen size bed right in the corner. So that is really quite a lot of space that you are given. This room also comes with its own cupboard, and you get drawers down here, which is always good to have to fit your personal stuff. Same like the other rooms, this unit comes with its own air conditioner and ceiling fan. That's good. Again, like with every room, you get amazing views, like always. Between the two common rooms, you also get a storeroom, which is a very narrow door, but it does the job. It can fit all the stuff that you don't really use very often. There is a shelf here and a mattress, I guess, if you have a friend over. Well, so that's the review. Honestly, this is one of the nicest and cheapest apartment I've ever seen in such a convenient location in Singapore. Going at 3.2k, that is phenomenal. Usually the apartments in this area go for $3,000, but their apartment size is about half of that, 500 square feet. So you are literally paying half the amount for this unit, which is unheard of. It's really crazy. I hope you like this walkthrough of this rental apartment, and if you like what you see, drop a like and tell me what you want to see in the next video. With that, I'll see you next time.